Hello APMers, this is Lindsay Witter, your host of APMC Best Practices. We hope you guys have enjoyed the previous episodes we've brought to you. If you haven't had a chance to check those out, I'd encourage you to go to the homepage of the Bridge. Joining me today is Kelly Fields from our awesome registration team here at the home office. She's going to be bringing to you today registration's best practices. Take it away, Kelly.
Thank you, Lindsay. Hi, my name is Kelly Fields, and I am one of your registration specialists at American Pacific Mortgage. As you know, registrations is your first step in sending a loan to APMC. You may be wondering what registration's role is. Allow me to walk you through our process. Registrations is the first step in the loan process here at APMC. The registrations team is responsible for scrubbing your file and getting it ready for the underwriting department. It is our job to organize and review your file for completeness and compliance. We will touch on tips to speed your file through registrations, but you will always use the APMC submission sheet as your main guide. Now for the most important piece, how to send your loans to American Pacific Mortgage. Regardless of which fulfillment center you use, you will send us your 3.2 file. To do this, you will export the 3.2 file from Point and save it to your desktop. It is important to rename the 3.2 file using the borrower's last name. Your next step is to import the 3.2 through our web portal at americanpacificmortgage.org. Once done, you will receive an email confirmation that your upload was successful. Please keep in mind that your email confirmation is your ticket to confirming your loan has made its way to our queue. A helpful hint from one of our branches is to create a folder within your inbox to store these specific emails. Now here's where the process is different. For those in the Northwest Fulfillment Center, you will upload your submission to DocVelocity. If you are not a part of the Northwest Fulfillment Center, you will email your submission to registrations@apmortgage.com. Now although delivery methods may differ, what is required of your submission will remain the same. If you have further questions about the import process, I would highly encourage you to attend our training class, Doing Loans the APM Way. Once your loan is in our hands, you may be wondering, what are some helpful tips to speed your file through registrations? We have listed the most important for you. As mentioned, the APMC submission sheet is your main guide and should be included in all submissions. For FHA Streamlines, please use the applicable FHA Streamline submission sheet. Both of these forms can be located on the web portal. Processors, review your initial 1003. Did the loan officer sign and date the initial 1003? Are the prepared dates on your GFE and TIL dated within 3 days of the application date? Does your closing cost worksheet and initial worksheet match your GFE? Thoroughly explain changes made on the change of circumstance. Send in prelims with refinances at the time of submission. These can trail on purchases. And letters of explanation tell the story of your file. Please send them in. I will now cover what will hold up your file in registrations. As you will see, it is the exact opposite of what will speed your file through. Missing an entire submission package. Missing income or asset documentation. No loan officer's signature and date on the initial 1003. Loan being out of compliance, i.e. the GFE and TIL prepared dates are not within 3 days of the application date. Missing closing cost worksheet and initial fees worksheet. The initial fees worksheet and closing cost worksheet do not match the GFE. A redisclosed GFE without a change of circumstance or vice versa. No prelim on a refinance. No rapid reporting results or results that indicate warnings without supporting documentation. No FHA case number assignment if applicable. No AUS findings unless it is a streamline. And lastly, no credit report. We make every effort to contact the processor on the submission immediately if we deem it to be incomplete. On a side note, we have had a few requests to share what is needed for a TBD submission. Loan submission sheet. Typed 1003 with TBD in subject property on page 1. Signed borrower cert and authorization. Signed Social Security authorization. Signed 4506T, income, assets, rapid reporting, credit report, and AUS findings and analysis. If you have any questions about a TBD or any other loan submission, contact your region-specific registrations department, registrations@apmortgage.com, or if you are in the Northwest, nwregistrations@apmortgage.com. These tips and techniques are the best practices for registering your loan at American Pacific Mortgage. The registration team works collectively as a unit to ensure your file gets to underwriting as quickly as possible. Thank you for listening, and we look forward to your loans. Now back to you, Lindsay.
Thank you, Kelly. That was some great information and good tips on how to get our loans in and out of registrations and off to underwriting. Next week, for a holiday gift, we'll be bringing you our experienced and knowledgeable team of underwriters to share with you underwriting best practices. We'll see you all next week.